was about 2 years ago that we were walking through Charles Hoey Park that Sue told me that her right foot had she been on a hike, not with me, with somebody else, and she'd just come back and she said, you know, my right foot is tripping me up. There's something going on. I think I need to see a doctor. And from there, it very rapidly went to a diagnosis of ALS, which at first I didn't believe. I was like, they've made a mistake. There's no way Sue, of all people, has ALS. And ALS is a very complicated disease. They don't know much about it. It is a rapidly progressing motor neuron disease that attacks the voluntary muscles, and they never know where it's going to start. And Sue, it started in her legs. It's moving into her arms. Eventually, it is ultimately and inevitably fatal. It's a horrible disease, and it's unforgiving, and it's vicious.
With a person like Sue, there was not the smallest hesitation that you want to help her, because she's left such a good feeling always around here. So over the past years, she has given way more to any of us here than she's ever taken. So it's just, I'm grateful that I can help her now.
She's one of those people that she's the one that's always giving. You know, she never ever asked for anything in return. You know, she just loved what we stood for and what we were doing, and she just has that kind of nature about her. And of course, she can make me smile and she can make me laugh, and she has kind of a quirky personality, and you have to be a little quirky to be here.
She's an amazing person. I find Sue very inspiring. We love her.
Small but feisty, full of love, full of light, and yeah, just very joyful. Even through all her trials and tribulations, she manages to still keep her chin up and smile, and one foot in front of the other, and I love that about her.
She's a very community-minded woman, and I was always impressed with how much she was involved with everything to do with the farm store, different organizations. It's so nice that the community is supporting her now for someone who gave so much of her time to the community.
At the hub, brought a lot of people together there. Sue did so much work in volunteering to making that place what it is today, and that'll be a legacy that she'll leave, absolutely.
She was always the point of sanity, and she had very sensible, diplomatic solutions for everything.
She's amazing, and she's always here, one way or the other, supporting things, good positive energy, no flies on Sue, get the job done.
But pretty soon, Sue's not going to be able to take care of herself. Very soon, she's going to need help, and that help costs money. It's devastating to think that she's going to be on her own when she's somebody to whom all of this connection means so much. This is somebody to whom community means everything, and that's reflected in what a positive impact she's had on the community of Duncan. And people love her from every walk of life. It's incredibly moving when I'm out with her, how many people say hello, and they're either the paddle boaters, or they know her from organic farming or from pottery, of making the hub the dynamic center that it is.
And Sue was our very capable farm market manager when we were at the Mound for 3 years. She's just a really good lady. She's a good person, good attitude, and hardworking. For Sue, I love you.
She's just got her fingers in every pie in Duncan. She is so interested in the world, and she just loves to be part of community. Sue is community. That's what she represents. I admire her so much. I'd like to have just a little bit of her adventurous spirit.
Well, just to say that I love Sue. She's brave and confident and has a zest for life, and even now she's demonstrating this depth that she has, that she's continuing and going forward, and she's been there for so many people for all the time that I've known her, and I just want to see other people come together for her, because This is her time of need.
And the response from the community has been wonderful. People love her and they want to help however they can. We've had people come forward with amazing gifts to put into the auction at the fundraising event. We've had people call up and say that they'd like to go into her home and help whenever they can. So this money, this fundraising that we're doing is going to help with that. I think make sure that she has that contingency fund to help her as she moves through this devastating disease.